Hey everyone, hope you all are having a great day. Dee over here from Dee's Roads. Welcome to our channel. This is Vlogmas Day 2, and today I'm going to give you my honest review of the Bluetti EB3A. I've had it for about a year now. So let's start with the pros, which I have many pros for this Bluetti EB3A. This little item here is by far the most expensive item I've ever purchased for my car camping or SUV camping setup. I paid around $210 for this, plus tax, during an Amazon day sale. And at the time of recording this video, you can find the Bluetti EB3A, if you're interested. You can find it on Amazon for, I believe it's $199, or on the Bluetti website for $198. Also, fun fact, so I've always heard this called a Bluetti, and then I went onto their website and I watched one of their tutorials, and they call it a Bluetti, like Bluetti, like beauty, Bluetti. Anyway, I like the name Bluetti better, so I'm just going to call it a Bluetti. Okay, so let's get started with some of the pros of the Bluetti EB3A. So, my first pro is that it's one of the cheaper, reliable power station models that you can find on the market. I know there are more updated or newer versions of the EB3A, but this is still available. And to me, it's definitely worth the $200 that I paid for it. It's definitely a great starter, reliable option to get you started. Another pro that I like about this is it's small and lightweight. So it's about 10 pounds, I believe. I'll put the specifications up on the video in the screen somewhere here, but I do believe it's around 10 pounds. And it doesn't take up too much space. So it's perfect. It fits right up here on my little kitchen top area right here. So perfect for that. And then when I'm not using it there, I just go ahead and move it over to the side here. Another thing that I really like about this is there is a handle on the top. So because it's 10 pounds and there's a handle on the top, I can just carry it around and move it really easily to wherever I need it to be. While we're talking about the top up here, there is a 15-watt wireless charger on the top. So you just set your phone right up there on the top and let that bad boy charge. I love that option because let's say, for example, if I can't find my if I can't find my cell phone charger, then I don't have to worry about it. I can just charge it right on top. 15 watts. 15 watts, you know, lasts a long time on this power station. So that's a great option. Another pro for me as well. Another pro that I really like about this thing is that you can charge it in multiple ways. So you can charge it with the cigarette lighter in your car. You can charge it using shore power, like in your house or like at a cafe or a library somewhere. And you can also charge it with solar. You can charge it with up to 200 watts of solar. I only have one 100-watt solar panel, and it charges pretty fast. I'll put the time frames up on the screen or up on the video so you can see what the charging times are. For me, it charges pretty fast. I generally don't like to have it fall beneath 20-30%. And I also don't charge it or try not to charge it above 80% if I know there's going to be a long gap in time for me using it. So for example, when I come back from a trip on a Sunday night and let's say it's at 30%, I only charge it back up to 80% if I know I'm not going to be using this for another week, because apparently the battery lasts longer if you don't keep it always charged up to 100%. I don't know. That's just what they say. Another thing that I really like about this is you can control it with an app on a smartphone, like an iPhone or an Android. I can turn it on. I can choose the different modes. So it comes with different charging modes, and it comes with different modes that allow you like more wattage use. So I usually tend to keep this on eco mode. That way it gets the most efficient use out of the battery. Another thing that you can do is you can set it to power off within the app. So let's say, for example, you have a phone charging up there and you know it's only going to take like an hour to charge your phone. In the app, you can tell it to basically power off after that hour is over with. That way your power station is not running all night long while you're sleeping, wasting watts, wasting power. Another pro for this is I use this to cook my meals when I don't want to cook outside, or maybe it's raining or it's super windy or cold, whatever the case may be. I can cook inside the vehicle with this power station. I use a mini rice cooker. I also use a mini pancake griddle and then an immersion heater. Those are the 3 different things that I use with the Bluetti EB3A to cook inside the car. When you do cook using those low wattage appliances, you will hear the fan kick in. The fan isn't super loud, but just something that is a normal thing because, you know, it does have that option where it cools itself down, which I think is awesome. Probably another pro because it does have the ability to cool itself if it's getting too hot. Another thing that I use with this is I charge my phone, my iPad, my laptop. Sometimes I use this to recharge my rechargeable USB fan that I have right here. And then if I ever need to recharge my little portable battery pack that I have, I also use this to recharge that if I need to. All right, so let's get into the actual ports or ways that you can charge using the EB3A. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera closer so you can see that. Okay, so hopefully this lighting is not too bad. So let's talk about the different ports or outlets that are here on this Bluetti EB3A. So the first area up here, this is your DC output area. And so on your DC output area, you have the 12 volt area. That's your little cigarette lighter area that you can use. Then you have 2 USB-A ports and 1 fast charging 100 watt USB-C port. This can be used to charge cell phones and iPads and things like that, or tablets, quicker than these ports right here or up on the top, which is only 15 watts. So then I'm just going to go over this way. So the next part here is you see your screen. This tells you how many watts are being input into the system. So this is basically how many watts are being charged. So right now I don't have anything hooked up, but if I have my solar panel there, it would show me how many watts are coming into the unit. Then it's going to tell you whether it's on eco mode, fast mode, supercharge mode. Like I said, I usually keep mine on eco. Next to that, you're going to see your percentage. So right now my percentage is at 92% and my output, is at 0 watts. So it tells me right now, if I were to keep this on with 0 watts, it would last for 30 hours. Now, let's say, for example, if I plug in my little Christmas lights here. So if I plug in these Christmas lights, it looks like the AC outlet is pulling 9 watts. And it's going to tell me I can run these Christmas lights for 19.9 hours before this would have 0 battery. Another cool option right over here is there is a flashlight mode, and it has 3 different modes. So there's a light there that you just press this button right here, and woof, that's the super bright light. Ooh, even brighter. And then finally you have your SOS mode. Ooh, good Lord. All right. Then down here towards the left of the unit, you have your solar input. Then you have another input here, and that is so that you can charge your unit. So it comes with an AC charging cord, and it also comes with your solar cords to plug into your solar panels. This right here is your circuit protector. So if it ever surges or if you're using too much power, it'll automatically shut off and kind of reset itself. And then over here, you have your 2 AC outlets right there. One more thing to point out, if you are, part-time like I am, or a weekend warrior, and let's say, for example, you're sitting at home one night, there's a storm and the power goes out. this is a great little option to have laying around for when those things happen. You can, you know, plug your internet router, your modem into the Bluetti EB3A, and there you go. You have internet, because nowadays, who wants to go without internet? Not many of us. I know I certainly hate it when that happens. So not powerful, probably not powerful enough to charge an actual refrigerator, but hey, I mean, you know, at least you can have some lights, you can have some internet, you can keep your mobile devices, your phones and whatnot charged. Okay, so I think those are all my pros. Now on to the cons, and I really don't have many cons for this. Like I said, I've had it for a little bit over a year, and I don't regret, you know, spending $200 on this item. So my first con is, if you do use it for higher wattage appliances, like I mentioned, I use the mini rice cooker and the mini pancake griddle and the immersion heater as well. Those devices, even though they're low wattage, they do consume a lot of watts for the Bluetti EB3A. And you're going to find that you'll have to charge the EB3A more than if you were just using it for, say, you know, run your fairy lights, or, you know, recharging your phone or your iPad or things like that. So that's one con, but I mean, that's kind of like the price you pay when you get a lower capable power station, you know. The second con is, I do wish the light had a lower light mode. Like, these lights are super crazy bright. I know you can't tell because it's you know, pretty light in here, but the light on this thing is really, the light on this thing is really, really bright. I wish there was maybe like a nighttime mode where it's like a warm light, or just even not so bright. And then my last con, I really thought that this came with a DC like cigarette lighter charger for your car. I was wrong. I looked back in my order history and I saw that I purchased a separate 12 volts like cigarette charger compatible with this. It was only like $10, but I really feel like that should have came with the unit too. So yeah, that's my last con. So overall, I'm really happy with this. It does what I need it to do. It fits the purpose that I use it for. I think it's a great starter option if you're looking into getting power stations, especially for car camping, SUV camping, van life, whatever. You know, you don't have thousands of dollars or even hundreds of dollars to spend. You know, this is $200 and it's a reliable brand. I think it does come with a 1-year warranty. Like I said before, by far, this is the most expensive product that I have in my car camping setup. It was $200. Everything else probably ran me below $25. The only other thing that I do have that I use in unison with this is a 100-watt solar panel that I got. It's a Renogy brand. I got that off of Amazon for like $80. I'll put the links to all these things in the video description. And I think that's it. I think that is all I have to say about the Bluetti EB3A. Thank you for watching Vlogmas Day 2. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing and liking. That way you know, or especially subscribing, that way you know when the next Vlogmas video, or just in general, whenever I post videos. All right, you all. Thank you for watching these roads. Have a great day.